Alright, so ever since last year I learned about Pecha Kucha, I loved the idea, but I was always like, what am I going to give a presentation about that I could tell a fun, life-inspiring story in 20 slides? I didn't really have anything, so I thought about some different elements of my life. Maybe. So I thought I could, go the professional route, talk about my career in journalism before Harris and how I never expected to go to policy school. And to be honest, I didn't even really know what policy school was about 3 years ago. It would be light with just a tinge of seriousness, but it wouldn't tell you all that much about me. It would just tell you about how after 2016 I had a crisis of conscience. Or I could go the humble brag route and share the story of my child acting career. And share my sweet skills of dunking McDonald's chicken nuggets with Detroit Pistons great Grant Hill. Or we'd go the more serious route, where I tell you about how my teenage life vaguely follows a B plot from an episode of Gossip Girl. I tell you the story on how my dad went to federal prison for 2 years when I was in high school, and I shock you with how well-adjusted I became as an adult. For some levity, I add in the fact that in the midst of this, I inherited a farm from my grandma, which is still true. I still have that. It's wild. Or I give the Pecha Kucha I've been informally giving for the past year at Jimmy's, which is just a slideshow of all the men I think are attractive that all kind of look the same, that includes at least one Harris faculty member, my eye doctor, and my actual boyfriend Julian. He's right here. Say hi. But life is messy and complicated, and I never found the right way to tell any of those stories that could be wrapped up in a cute 6.5-minute presentation. So I looked deep inside my soul to tell you about something very, 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 very important to me. Smirnoff Ice. And the act of icing someone. Now, some of you might be quite familiar with the act of icing, but for some of you, you may have never heard of it before. As a public service, I hope that we can rally around the importance of icing by the end of this evening. So, what is Smirnoff Ice? Smirnoff Ice, according to, Smirnoff, is the original premium malt beverage that started it all. If you've ever had a Mike's Hard Lemonade, it's like that, but worse. It was introduced in 1999, has 221 calories, 26 grams of carbs, 5.6% alcohol, and 100% regret. So, people don't drink Smirnoff Ice for fun, they drink it because they've been iced. So, how you've been iced, you find an ice in the wild, someone hides it, you happen upon it at a party. At this time, you must take a knee, chug the entirety of the ice at once. The only way to block it is if you have another ice on your person. So, is this an age-honored American tradition, you might ask? Not quite. The phenomenon began around 2010 when, fittingly, a website titled Bros Icing Bros began aggregating photos of, you guessed it, Bros Icing Bros. To this day, it's unknown if Smirnoff was actually in on the joke or not for a point to have people drink their trash drink. So, now you probably all want to know the rules and regulations of icing. And you might think, hey, how do I ice someone? Luckily for all of you tonight, I have some examples that a few of you in the audience might be familiar with. So, the first example, the long con. Now, most of you should recognize this. This is the Lagrangian multiplier method of solving something I blocked the entire core out of my brain. I still don't know how to do it today. So, if you're lucky, you can use this to lure an unsuspecting advanced econ student into your study room. You how to do Lagrangian and you not learning anything, he stumbles upon an ice. Now you see, this particular victim is very old, so he was not too pleased with this attack. Now another tried and true way is to put an ice in your bag and you ask someone too polite for their own good sometimes to reach into that bag and to hand you something. At this time, they find an ice and they have to take it on the steps of Harris after the Econ 1 final last December. Now, another personal favorite of mine is when you hide an ice in something else, say perhaps a a box of Cheez-Its. You stand around a social gathering with the box of Cheez-Its, hoping to offer someone some zesty snacks for the evening. When they look inside the box, they find something very different is waiting for them. A Smirnoff Ice. Or, you can simply put an ice in your pocket, hide it behind your back, really anything to get an unsuspecting man, keyword man here, to take you guys. As a rule of thumb, we know nice women, we've been through enough. We don't need to be nice. There it goes. This really should be going on by now. Yes, so say you don't have an ice on you, but you want to get in on the fun. Well, that's easy. Just download a picture of Smirnoff Ice from Google.com, turn on your airdrop, and see who pops up at any given moment in public. Or the sneakiest of all, this one's for Nick Fonders, send someone a photo of Smirnoff Ice over LinkedIn message to show you you're professional, but still fun. Works every time. So, why do we do this really incredibly dumb thing? It's because, I don't know, the core is hard, Chicago's hard, grad school's hard, life is hard. And just like every once in a while, you need to have some fun over just really stupid things that you thought were funny when you were 19, and at 26, you still think they're really funny. And, that's that. All right, so everyone now, please check under your chairs. See if there's anything waiting for you this evening. Let's see, check under your chairs. Is there something? Is there something over here? Is there an ice waiting for anyone? Please, look under the chair. And congratulations! And now we see he's assuming the proper form, taking a knee, chugging the entire ice at once. Yes, there he goes. Give that ice.
Why did you take advantage of me like that?
Okay, so honestly, we weren't trying to target you. We were always trying to target Peter. But the night we took a break from studying for econ, and we went to Target, picked up a 6-pack of Smirnoff Ice, walking back into Harris to study, and we were like, all right, we need to practice on someone. Who can we get? We walk through the lounge, we see you, and we're like, fuck, it's right there. And the funny thing is, I don't know if we've told you this part of the story, we sent Hannah down to talk to you, to get you to teach something econ. And she was just so, I don't know, in like a blind rage of studying that she couldn't even remember anything about econ. And she just said, yeah, that one thing. And you volunteered Lagrangian, so you made your own bed and you had to lie in it with a Smirnoff Ice. All right, other questions? Schulte.
Best ice today. So like today, which looks like the best one ever.
I mean, this was pretty good. I wrapped it up in an entire 6.5-minute presentation, so I think this is winning for now. Any other questions? One more. Yes, Nina.
Is icing making a comeback?
Oh, icing's back in a big way, baby. All right, thank you so much, everyone.